This dude is the homie, by the way. One of his writers. He's actually pretty good. He's pretty funny. He is, I suspect, the person responsible for some of Andrew's good takes. Finally, the Andrew Schulz smoke come. Andrew Schulz is like a Joe Rogan Andy, okay? He is like Joe Rogan is very helpful for his career. It's such an easy dunk to like not take Ethan's side in this conversation and like, you know, go along with everybody else and be like, yeah, bro, Joe Rogan is the peak of health, and like I think doctors should be sexy, and the sexier a doctor is, like the more I listen to them, you know what I mean? And I also think that Joe Rogan is sexy. That's what the whole conversation between like Ethan and Joe Rogan, which not even a conversation, that's the entire thing was about, which was like, Ethan, you're fat. You do not get to say things about public health, even if you are straight up just copy pasting what the public health officials are saying. Joe Rogan is fucking sexy. Okay. He has, low body fat. So everyone is probably fucking, sucking off Joe Rogan. Why not? It's just it's an easy way to continue that relationship. It's also like a pretty easy joke to make as well. But more importantly, like I said, it's just like he has to. This is the way that you keep your pipeline of Rogan heads that love comedy coming to your podcast too. Not saying that he hasn't fucking, he personally doesn't believe this at all. I'm sure he does.
With Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein is from H3 Productions. He's a famous YouTuber. He's like now moved more. I don't listen to a ton of his content, but he's moved more into like more of a left kind of space. He does a podcast with Hasan, the Twitch streamer.
I got you.
He used to do like long form interview stuff and did an interview with Jordan Peterson a while ago. And this is the tweet that he put out on the 14th. Years ago, I interviewed Jordan Peterson before I was very familiar with his politics. He was an interesting guest who I enjoyed sitting with, but especially now I can see he's a dangerous gateway to alt-right, transphobe.
Isn't this the Chad guy on Twitch? Wait, who? Him? I don't know if he's on Twitch or not, but I know he's one of he's a comic. He is one of Andrew's like writers as well. He works with Andrew. I guess they're doing the podcast together as well. He's the man. He's cool. I've seen some of his stand-ups.
And COVID misinfo. I removed both interviews today.
Yo, that gateway shit is
what is that?
Everything's a gateway. Like if I have ice cream, is that a gateway to diabetes? Like for some people it is, right? And then other people just eat ice cream and it's regular.
Yeah.
Like those people were probably gonna find the alt-right regardless. I don't know if you can say Jordan Peterson.
Wait, hold up. If that's the case, then I mean, dude, this is the funniest part about Andrew Schultz's commentary. He's like, he kind of gets it, but he still like does the fucking centrist shit. I mean, listen, he's doing bi-sitting. I'm going to let him have these takes. Okay. He's currently engaging in bi-sitting. He has the cuff jeans. Like the only thing missing from this equation is bisexual lighting. Okay. But, what's funny about that is like, I don't even think that I would not have deleted those videos or unlisted those videos. Okay. But I understand what Ethan's perspective is on the matter. He's like, I don't want to seem like I am coming across as like a supporter. Some people will watch Jordan Peterson and not become a fucking alt-right weirdo. Some people will watch Jordan Peterson and become an alt-right fucking weirdo, possibly because of Jordan Peterson regularly, having takes that are very much in line with all the other alt-right weirdos because he is a conservative, and then also regularly appearing alongside alt-right weirdos as well. You know, he's saying like he doesn't want to participate in that because the conversation that he had with Jordan Peterson was a positive one. Like he was not contentious at all.
Is the guy who did it, right? I just think that that's super unfair.
You know what's funny is these same people will laugh at marijuana being illegal because everybody say it's a gateway drug. They would laugh at that idea. What is a gateway drug?
Ooh, interesting.
What is that? And they'll laugh and look down on those people and then say, oh, he's a gateway to alt-right.
Thank you for the 4 months of
That's a way better example than one I did.
Yeah.
I wish we just started with yours.
No, we'll edit it. Just say what he said. We'll edit
yeah, okay, yeah. Ready? And
I thought the ice cream shit was good too. Yo, you fat,
it was
that's
kind
on
of
you.
good, right?
You
Yo,
fat, that's on you. We can't ban ice cream.
Haters,
We're all
bro.
bringing up good points around
I
here.
was trying to say one that Ethan would relate to more. You know?
So they had a back and forth on Twitter. Jordan Peterson basically was like, hi, Ethan, how are you? We had a good conversation. I enjoyed meeting you and talking to you. What have I said precisely?
Weed being a gateway drug is entirely different than like someone who is saying like, I don't want to fucking personally participate in people going down the pipeline looking for similar commentary. It's like getting mad at someone for being like, if you want to even make the weed analogy, it's like someone being like, I don't want to smoke weed around my fucking children. Okay. I don't want them to start this early, you know?
That motivated your actions and your accusation, deleting our discussion, etc. And then he's basically like, can I have the footage, basically considering that I went on your show under the supposition that there would be a conversation that would be public.
Yo, when he said the word supposition, he won, dog. That shit
fire.
was fire.
That's a fire ass word.
So anyway, he basically, Ethan Klein starts pointing it out. He says, you said a ban on conversion therapy was moral grandstanding. He said that he said that
Wait, what?
Yo,
What?
you say, you know, conversion therapy where a guy is gay and you're like, now I got therapy, we're gonna make you
now
straight.
we can't convert. Now we can't convert. Now we can't do that.
what if you want to convert to gay? Should that be legal?
Exactly. What if you want to be trans straight?
Straight conversion therapy should be a thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is all of a sudden you can't do these things.
Chad, they're fucking joking. Stop throwing up question marks. Oh my Lord, bro. They're literally comedians doing a podcast. Sometimes I feel like, listen, you might not like their shit. You might not like their takes, but like they're very obviously being sarcastic. Okay. None of this is like a real argument. Sometimes I really don't know how to like, it really hurts my soul when I have to just be like, guys, that's a fucking joke. Okay. That what they're doing is a joke. It's not only is it a joke, but it's also the type of joke I would fucking make. Like, that is some shit I would say. I'd be like, wow, you really can't fucking, wow, you really can't do anything these days. Because the implied fucking concept is that, like, obviously both of them agree that gay conversion therapy is fucking ridiculous. Okay? Jokes are supposed to be funny. Yeah, the only reason why you don't find that funny is because you do not know what their political background is. And that's precisely why you think, like, they're being serious. Anyway, let's keep
So
going.
if you're dying on a beach in Hawaii, you just want to get one kiss to save your life.
You have said worse as a joke. It's a goof. Yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do? How do you do that?
Yeah.
No, I think they fucking straight up support Jordan Peterson. I mean, of course they do. I think we watched Andrew Schulz like literally fillet Jordan Peterson before. They all do. All those fucking every single fucking comic that's on the Joe Rogan pipeline does this shit. Okay, every single one of them does this. But that doesn't mean that they support conversion therapy, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just
You want to get one cock?
What do you want to get one in? What do you do? I just want to get one kiss. He didn't do CPR, bro. I saved myself.
That's that
I kicked a reef.
kiss you were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
that's true love's kiss.
That's
bro.
true
Made you-
love's kiss.
brought you
Right
back
there,
to being a
son.
man.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck. I thought that was me. God damn, bro.
Oh,
He went on to say, Ethan, this
His
is him
moral
Twitter.
grandstanding is really funny, though.
He said, Jordan Peterson, you believe in enforced monogamy that you put in a New York Times interview, and he put like links to all the times that he said these things.
wasn't
watch him not be funny now because they're gonna these motherfuckers are fucking JP fanboys, so you know he's gonna hit him with that was out of context.
forced monogamy. Ain't that marriage? Fuck is that?
9 months hassle.
Oh God, that was terrible. Okay, I'm taking the comedy cards away. Okay, I'm not a comedian, but I am the comedy police. Wee woo. Okay, I'm here. I drove up in my fucking Dodge Charger. Okay. Sorry. I need to see your paperwork. Yes, that's right. Give me your comedy card. I'm taking it away. You can't be out here doing fucking 1930s like, ha ha. Enforced monogamy? Don't you mean marriage? That is unacceptable.
Jordan Peterson.
Hey, you cheat on me,
hold
you
up.
get half
Who's
your shit.
enforcing the monogamy? That sounds a little wild. So far, Ethan's making some sense. I gotta say,
That's
right
what he
here.
said. And then he also said,
Conversion therapy is moral grandstanding.
He said a ban on conversion therapy, saying, hey, man, you can't just fucking try to make these gay kids straight. That's illegal. He's like, nah, you're morally grandstanding. That's wild talking.
Yeah, they're literally not in agreement with Jordan Peterson here. You fucking weirdos in the chat.
Yo, Jordan Peterson's a wild boy. What else was he talking about? Because when I talked to him, he wasn't talking about none of this shit.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Michael
Hey,
Cera
hey.
being a little pussy.
Hey, that's the guy that canceled Flagrant University at the end of the day. We had to stop the whole series.
Now, Jordan
Can't have
Peterson,
misinformation.
Peterson would probably say, oh, that's a decontextualized version of what I meant to say, and he's just pulling words that are sounding
Okay,
worse than
fair.
That's what he
Fair.
would probably respond with.
Well, that's your supposition.
Yeah, that's I'm
Okay.
supposing over here. He said, you mischaracterized Bill C-16, resulting in a surge of transphobia. The bill was created to add trans people to a protected group against hate crimes. Using the wrong pronouns would not get anyone sent to jail. In fact, to this day, 0 people have gone to jail, unlike what you proposed.
Ethan coming with receipts, boy.
Yeah, and he's got like
right now,
screenshots to everything using the wrong
Bro, they literally are agreeing with Ethan this whole time.
Shit,
blah, blah, blah. As a person, I found you amicable and our conversation was very insightful, but I'm just not comfortable being a part of the pipeline leading to takes like this. So, and then Hasan Piker reached out and was like, hey, Jordan, maybe if you want to clarify some of your positions, come on our podcast.
Oh, now we could get more views on him? That's foul. This Hasan Piker.
Well, that's a different one though.
That guy,
They have a pod. They have a show together. Ethan and Hasan.
Wait a minute. So he's willing to do a podcast with them together, but not the one that.
Oh, they agree with Ethan, but they're gonna shit on me. Okay, we're fighting. Listen, I already took one comedy card away. I am the comedy police. Okay, I already took one card away. Don't make me take both of your cards. Do not fucking flame me, dude. Okay, my fragile ego cannot handle it. This is what you get for defending them. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. Even if these people turn around and fucking shit on me right now, my take in the beginning when you guys were fucking losing your shit is still completely fucking valid. They were joking about fucking conversion therapy. You guys can't immediately fucking jump every time you see people trying to make a joke and hit the you're crazy, like it's time to do a murder. You know what I mean? No one clarified that you said you would not delete the video. It doesn't matter. I would not delete the video. It's not my fucking video. Okay. But there's also a difference between like not wanting to have a video where you're straight up fucking platforming Jordan Peterson and like actually having a conversation with him where you can, where you can be a little bit more contentious and ask him to clarify things that he's saying in a debate even. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's see what the fuck they had to say about me.
That they did.
That's why.
Well, I think now that he's more familiar with his politics, he wants to challenge him on some of the things that he said.
He felt he didn't properly challenge them on the first one.
Yeah.
So let's run it back.
That shit is corny. That's a play for publicity. Yeah, you can't do that shit. You just did it over Twitter.
I mean,
you just did that shit.
You didn't know how to challenge those points when he was like, "Yo, that conversion therapy shit is for the birds."
I mean, those are new points. I think I don't know why I keep fucking talking for Ethan on this, but like, I think like Ethan was caught up in a centrist center right fucking space when it comes to social issues a little bit early on when he had Jordan Peterson on. Okay, I can't speak on what his attitude was because I didn't used to watch him back then. I've had arguments, debates, hours and hours with people about how Jordan Peterson is a conservative, and everyone would say he's not a conservative. He's not a conservative. So obviously there were millions of fucking people who weren't all crypto fascists or whatever the fuck that legitimately did not comprehend that Jordan Peterson was a conservative who has regularly aligned with like actual fucking fascists. So he might not have recognized it, especially because of where he was back then. But there are so many things that Jordan Peterson has done now that, like, yeah, he is obviously a huge conservative, and everybody fucking knows that now. So now he's saying like, well, I don't want to come across like I'm fucking homies with this dude.
Well deserved.
Call him, motherfucker. We gotta do it in public on a podcast.
That's not fascistic. What do you mean fascistic? No, I'm saying that Jordan Peterson has quite literally homied up with like actual crypto fascists and shit. I'm not saying that like everyone that's a Jordan Peterson fan is a fascist. Part of the problem with Jordan Peterson is that like he was able to mask his conservatism very well for a very long time.
Shit is phony.
Well, I think he's saying it happened later. So he said,
which is fine. Just don't say like, hey, you're banned. You should not be allowed on my platform. Allow him on your platform and keep him on your platform. Don't delete the episodes and then have him on and say, hey, we disagree.
Man,
you know what? Motherfuckers on I disagree with now. They shouldn't be banned from the internet.
Maybe it's the comic in me, but like when somebody says some crazy shit like that, I want to hear them rationalize it. Boy,
it doesn't matter.
Well, okay, so he gets it. That's precisely what I want to do as well.
Yeah. Dr. Umar goes like, white people are evil. I'm like, tell me why.
Go for it. Give me it. Like, Dr. Umar Johnson is my favorite, bro. Like every single time he's on the
doctor you trust.
That's literally that's the only doctor I trust.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
And Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yo.
Wasn't a doctor.
Yes, he was.
Wait, yeah, it was.
We're talking
was a
doctors,
legit-
real doctor. He was a chiropractor, bro. He's fucking.
What is Dr. Umar?
Put some respect on it.
Dr. Umar's a real doctor. He's doctor of Pan-Africanism. you know
He
what I
wants
mean?
to surgically remove all the black people from America and take them to Africa.
Wait, that's what he believes?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I just try to make it
Did he
work.
talk to Africans about this? They might feel away. I think you need to get their
Let's
permission.
carve out a little bit of
Son,
land in Africa.
That shit is a
I don't
re-
think we've ever done that.
Hey, tell
I don't
Africa.
think white people have ever carved out a little land in Africa. and
If
tried
I'm
to
black and I want to
start
go
a
back to
country.
Africa, I'd be like, hey, bro, this is a refund. That's what this is. Fuck out of here. You can tell me I'm not welcome back.
Whoa.
So all I to
Whoa.
say, should you take down episodes or like content that you put out in the past that you don't necessarily
It's your
agree
show.
with?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I agree.
Exactly.
It's
I
your
think
show.
you
You
can
can do
do
whatever
it.
the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I think that, to be honest, like, I think he brought up interesting points. I'm curious to see what Jordan said about that, just because I like Jordan. So I'm
Yeah.
probably giving him the benefit of the doubt. But object.
Why did you guys say they had a weird take? They like agree with Ethan for the most part. If anything, I caught a fucking stray there for 1 second, and then he ended up agreeing with my point of view. His sidekick, a little bit. I don't know who the other dude is, but his sidekick's a little fucking cringe. But who cares?
Objectively, I gotta say, like,
It's good to have that kind of balance. You gotta have some fucking, you gotta have a dude who's like kind of a conservative.
yo, if he doesn't like these things, that's his platform. He decides what goes on his platform, and he decides how much responsibility he has for his listeners.
Your chat is intolerable at times. I know. Okay. One of the funniest parts about this kind of thing, whenever we watch this sort of shit and I like start yelling at my chat, is other chatters being like, dude, I've always laughed at jokes. Like, fuck your chat. Like, no, you haven't. Okay. You were probably like a fucking cringe rad lib too. And like the entire point of me having that conversation with my chat is so that they stop being fucking cringe rad libs every time there's like someone who's trying to fucking let out a joke. Okay. Dude, I've always laughed at jokes, bro. No matter how edgy. Okay, stop. I hate how libtard your chat is, bro. Like, who cares? Okay, this is a space for learning.
You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't think that we have to be responsible for every single person that listens to the podcast. I'd be like, people can make their own decisions and should make their own decisions. But if he feels like his people are willing to do whatever the fuck they hear on the podcast, and that the other things that he says and his beliefs don't have more influence than a guy like Jordan Peterson, then okay, do your thing. I'm actually not mad at that, yo.
I'm not mad at taking down. I think it's corny.
This is an extremely online community, so obviously you were one of two things, okay? Either you were like a fucking 4chan poll, like edgelord, Sargon of Akkad watcher who like was at the precipice of like far-right radicalization and you fucking luckily turned it around, or you were a fucking radlib who was like, I want to kill everyone that fucking says things that are wrong. I'm going to look, and it's fine. Everyone is the same person ultimately, okay? And then you ultimately become someone better than that, okay? You move on and you get better. Okay, and then now you're a Hasan head, so you are the most reasonable and the most understandable, and you know your takes are not bad; they're actually very good.
I need to invite him back and be like, hey, come on another episode, and then we'll get mad.
Now I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Keep
a
the
different
episodes
guy, in
on
fairness.
and have him back.
It was a different guy.
But
that
they
said
share
that,
a
but It was
pod.
a co-host.
But yeah, the co-host I think will be like, no.
Yeah.
But yo, but here's
stand up.
What is this? Just the facts. Consumerism cook. You are too. We are the product. He's just an earnest dude that doesn't try too hard. Andrew's better than you. Watch yourself. Stop doing leftist bad. This cancel culture deplatforming comedians. You're literally an aggregate of the things you deplore. These guys are deeper insiders and have a real perspective on the biz. Bro, you are not that influential. Told someone's political view. If anything, your stream makes more right-wingers than left and actually helping them create a straw man. Remember what I originally said about like my favorite type of person is the guy who's like literally watching me explain something, but because he's so horny, he's literally seeing red. He's like, you, in the process of describing your nuanced approach to comedy and whatnot, I completely decided to fucking not see any of that and instead make up a guy in my mind. I'm here to pretend that you are the person that I think you are and actually help them create a straw man with your hypocritical champagne socialist ass. Oh my God. All right, we'll keep this up. We'll keep this too. A lot of fan fiction writers in the chat today. My favorite type of person, my absolute favorite type of person is the guy who like comes in here, okay? Like there's the regular clowns, okay? They come in here while I'm talking about something else, and then they do the memes, you know? Maybe I'm talking about fucking cancel culture or some shit, and they come in and they're like, oh, you're a hypocritical champagne socialist, like you own a house, right? But my favorite type of fucking troll is the guy who literally comes in while I'm talking about cancel culture and then has a cancel culture take that is the opposite of what I'm currently saying, that's coming out of my fucking mouth, because he's so horny to just like type that, you know, he got me or some shit, that he refuses to hear the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth, dude. What alt-right fascist groups did Peterson align with? Didn't know that he was alt-right. I've read both of his books and I can't see how you derive that conclusion. You read the grandmother's pussy hair book? Dude, that's so weird. You read Maps of Meaning, dude? You did not. You're such a liar, okay? That book is like unreadable. Shut the fuck up. People are such liars, dude. God damn. Like, you know, the fucking 12 rules of life or whatever is one thing, okay? That's like pop psychology. That's fine. A lot of people read that. It's like how to win friends and you know, influence people. He means 12 rules and 12 new rules. Like I've listened to audiobooks of his fucking Maps of Meaning book. Like I've listened to people you know, go through it. I've listened to like parts of it. It's just unmanageable, dude. Straight up. Impossible. Like, it is not good in any way. It is unreadable. It sucks. You should start calling yourself champagne socialist, like Grace Blakely calling herself a Moet Marxist. I don't know who Grace Blakely is, but that's fucking dope. And also, secondly, I'm quite literally wearing a fucking fake pearl necklace that someone made that it says champagne socialist on it. So no, I do love champagne socialist as a term. Anyway,
Here's the thing. I would like to hear that convo, because now they're going to have the discussion about those talking points, and you're probably going to hear Jordan speak on them in a better, more coherent way. Yeah. And it might convince Ethan.
I think that's great. I just think don't ban the old episodes and say, oh, you're
bro. So they agree with me. Okay, got
dangerous,
it. That's sick.
And then bring you back. Do both or do none.
I feel like ban it, and then like,
what if they have a convo that's amazing? They're like, oh, I actually understand your perspective now. I want to put those episodes back up.
And then it makes sense.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I think I really love that convo. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Because he knows specifically what he doesn't like about Jordan Peterson's philosophy, and then he gets to hear him out and have him defend it. Yeah. And that's rare.
Yeah,
I actually really liked it. I hope they have that convo.
Jordan seems like just such a smart dude who's so good at debate. This guy seems like he might be able to match wits on the opposite side, which would be cool. Because normally a lot of debate is just who's better at arguing. Mm-hmm. If they're both good at arguing, I would love to hear them go at this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. I
think we figured it all out. Pay-per-view.
Yeah,
pay-per-view. Sign it up.
Split the profits.
Triller.
Okay, there it is. Perfect. I don't care that they view the world in like this kind of funny way, where they think like, you know, there's actually real truth to be found through wonderful discourse and debate or whatever, because I don't believe that, but a lot of people do believe that. But who cares? They are in agreement with me, so that's all I care about. I just like, it's fun to make jokes about stuff. Who knew, lol? No, they're like I don't know why the chatter said they had a bad take. Like, they did not even have a bad take, unless you like misunderstood what their take was.